A lot of times before I try a new supplement, I like to look them up online and kind of get an idea for what to expect. And oftentimes, what I find is that it's just kind of somebody giving me benefits of it and kind of literature on stuff I could easily Google. And I think what I've been more interested in is kind of trying to find out what personal experiences are with the supplement. So I thought starting with the supplement Pregnenolone, I believe I'm pronouncing it right. I wanted to start trying to do some of my personal experience with it, and just what effects I experience from it, so that it's not just kind of a generic, something you can Google type thing. So I ordered some Pregnenolone, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and started with the smallest amount, which was going to be 10 milligrams. That's kind of a starter dose. A lot of the research I did said just start with something small. Basically, pregnenolone is a steroid hormone. It's natural. Your body makes it from cholesterol, but it's still it's like a master hormone. Don't quote me on that, but that's my understanding. And it helps produce, like it helps in the creation, I'll say, of a lot of other hormones in your body. So you can experience some pretty interesting effects from that. And I have a sense that my hormones are all kind of out of whack. So I started with the 10 milligram dose and was going to see what that did. Well, it was quite interesting. I I did quickly notice. Well, actually, not quickly. Let me retract that. It wasn't very quick. It actually took about a day before I started to notice effects. Maybe 8 to 12 hours, not a day, but not a 24-hour day. Sorry, 8 to 12 hours. And after that 8 to 12 hours, I started noticing a lot more energy and a lot more clarity in my head. Like I was thinking a lot better and able to, I don't know, just a lot clearer thought. And I feel like a lot of times my mind is pretty clouded. So it was really nice. It felt really good. And I went buzzing around with extra energy and mental clarity. And it felt great. I noticed that I was needing less caffeine through the day. And so as time progressed, it kind of started to evolve. And I started noticing, I guess, maybe other hormones starting to take effect. I don't know. It's just a one-time thing that I did this. So it's kind of surprising to me that 10 milligrams could have such an effect so quickly. But it feels like it did. And as time went on and the evening came, I noticed I was not tired still. So I usually go to bed pretty late at night, but even that time came and went, and I was still like wide awake. My mind was still coming up with thoughts, and it it didn't feel bad. I felt alive. I felt pretty good. But basically, the first night I did not sleep at all, and so the the next day I thought, well, I'm not gonna try another one of these. I'll kind of wait and see. And maybe the next time I'm going to take another Pregnenolone, I'll take half a pill or even a quarter pill just to see what it does. Well, it lasted quite a while because the next night I was still awake. I think maybe I caught like 2 hours sleep, and I started to notice a little bit of muscle pain as well. So, and it took maybe another day after that. So maybe it was like a 3-day trip. Where I experienced a lot of these things, and it finally kind of mellowed out. So that was my experience. I also noticed like a massive, wild increase in libido, and yeah, so it definitely felt like it was working on hormones and different processes in my body, but it wasn't a great experience. It definitely wasn't good. Now I am thinking about trying it again, and if I do, I'm thinking about taking like 2.5 milligrams, like a quarter of a pill, and seeing. I'm kind of scared at this point, I want to get rested up and sleep well before I do. But just so you guys can see, this is the kind I took. And I don't know that there's necessarily anything special about it, but I mean, I don't know if it's all the same or what. It is a synthetic product, and so, I don't know if like real Pregnenolone would do me better. It does make me think, though, that there's definitely something up with my hormones because of such a dramatic effect. And as, kind of where my baseline normally is, I'm pretty tired during the day. And like I mentioned, I do have some mental fog as well. So anyways, that's kind of my review. Just wanted to put this out there for anybody thinking about trying it so that you can look up the benefits yourself and see all that. But that is my take on it and what happened to me. So there you go.